In a recent study, they said that 88% of people do not buy products and or services on the internet because they do not trust who they're buying from. Let me ask you a question. As an entertainer and speaker, what are you doing to build trust to qualified prospects?
We are now in a new era with access to new revolutionary, innovative, and time-efficient tools. If used correctly, will ultimately separate you from your competition. Welcome to the Entertainer's Edge with Jamal Keys.
Hello, it's the Magic Motivator Jamal Keys, and welcome to the Entertainer's Edge. Listen, in a recent study, it shows that online adult audiences who want to stay in touch with your brand are 3 times more likely to visit your website than following it on Facebook, Instagram, and or Twitter. Both B2B and B2C industry companies found in branded communities a greater opportunity to create more loyalty and lifetime customer value than through social networks like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Community adds a sense of belonging to the website. This can encourage repeat visits and more interest in the site as a whole. Often there is richer and more valuable content, as you don't have just one moderator creating content for the site, but rather many people joining the site and talking about their opinions. What are they saying there? They're saying that it's great to have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all of these social media sites. That's great, but when people really ready to buy from you, you're gonna need to push them to your website, push them to where you are, push them for more content and something maybe that you can offer them. That should be the purpose of your social media platforms, to push them closer towards you. This is nothing new. Having something to build trust and offering something to build trust to a prospect, a qualified prospect, nothing new. Actually, I'm going to point out an article, but one of the things that I do is I look at old ads. I like to study old ads and study, how the old ads use copy, because back then they could not use what the things that we have here now to use as far as building trust for customers. They had to have good copy, they had to have good color pictures, and they had to use good fonts to grab the attention or whatever. And then not only that, but added onto the copy, if they were selling on a radio, the copy had to be written in such a way where it captured the imagination of the person, the prospect that wanted to buy the product and or service. So I want to point this out right here. This is a trust-based type of ad where they got physicians to back up cigarettes, Lucky cigarettes. Look at this. And at the bottom it says, "Is toast your throat protection against irritation, against cough?" This is actually, think about it. These are actually physicians that are backing up to build trust in the community of cigarettes. These are Lucky, the physicians are backing up. They said that 20,679 physicians back this up. So this, of course, is trust-based marketing, getting them to trust that I'm going to go over there and I'm going to buy me some. If they said it's okay, I'm going to go buy me some too. That's basically what they're saying there. During the turn of the century, they had microwaves. Now let's talk about what happened before microwaves. Before microwaves, you had the traditional American family was 2 children, the father goes to work, the mother might stay at home and she volunteers at the school and all this kind of fun stuff like that. You can look at this in old movies, in old shows, especially like Leave It to Beaver, the Brady Bunch, and different shows like that. So what happened is the mother would take pride in cooking for the family, and then the family unit would all be there after dad's done with work, the children are back home from school doing whatever they're doing, and they would sit there and they would have dinner together. So that was the mother's time to shine, was the way she cooked the dinner, the way she put everything together and all this kind of stuff. That was mom's time. So a lot of women took pride in what they cooked in the homemade cooked meals. Well, when the microwave came around, the first thing people would do, they would talk down about the microwave, because the microwave I take pride in cooking some good meals for my family, healthy meals. So why would I want to rush on cooking healthy meals? Well, what ended up happening then is they ended up coming up with this ad right here. We're about to talk about this ad right here. This is a microwave, General Electric microwave ad for General Electric. And the ad says at the top, General Electric explains microwave cooking for cookbook writer Myra Waldo. Now, Myra Waldo at the time was one of the biggest. She had a cooking show where she would show different meals that she could put together in 30 minutes. You know, now it's 5 minutes or less, but it was 30 minutes, and she had a 30-minute show and all this kind of fun stuff like that. Well, if she's endorsing it, if you listen to what she's saying, then maybe the microwave would work for me, because if it worked for her, trust-based marketing, it would work for me. But the reason I put this ad up, it's going to bring us to one of the 10 things that we're going to talk about today when it comes to top 10 offers to build trust with a prospect, a qualified prospect. Because if they're not qualified, it doesn't matter anyway. You don't need to sell to them. But if you look at the ad a little bit. It has questions and answers on the ad. This evolved to the first thing we're going to talk about, which is an ebook. Offer a free ebook. This ad is in a trade magazine. Trade magazines were really big back then. We don't have trade magazines anymore. A lot of them are online, or a lot of the trade magazines have evolved to blogs now. So those are the magazines now. But think about that. Those question and answer thing is nothing more than during the 80s and 90s. Those of you that are speakers, seasoned speakers, you know that in the 80s and 90s they would do different, especially if you was a business speaker, they would do free reports. I'm going to offer a free report. Yeah, here's a free report for you, and the free report is going to answer top 10 questions for this. That basically that will help people out on sales, marketing. It was free reports for everything, for teachers. I remember I had a free report that I would do in the 80s. Five ways to teach your children drug awareness and how to say no to drugs. And I would basically put an ad in trade magazines, and my ad would basically say, call this 800 number or fax to this number right here, and I would send out the free report. I would basically answer the questions that people would need answered. And one of the questions, of course, would lead them back to me. One of the ways that you can educate your children about saying no to drugs is hiring someone to come in, interactive school assembly show kind of thing like that. That's what I would do back in the day. But this is what this ad is. It's questions and answers. Think about that. It's answer the questions, the free report. It started there, then it evolved to free report. That ad started first, then it evolved to free report. Now we have what we call ebooks. That brings us to number one. Number one thing that you can offer to a qualified prospect to build trust is an ebook, a free ebook. What makes ebooks so great is you can put a lot of information in them. You can also have links going back towards your website, bringing them back towards the rabbit hole. Of course, you can offer the ebook online, on the social media, on any of your social media platforms. They click the link and then it sends them straight to your website. The ebook also send them to certain places in your website. Ebooks are great because you can also embed videos and audios in ebooks, some of the interactive ebooks. Ebooks are a great tool to give away free if you are to build trust for prospects. Answer a question on an ebook. It could be top 5 things you need to know, top 5 questions you need to answer. One of my ebooks that I have with my Magic Act, and I say 5 questions you need to ask before hiring a magician. And basically all my ebook is talking about is a different type of magic shows that you can hire. Because not all magicians are for every client. You might need somebody, might look for something that's more intimate, and it'd be more of your close-up magic. That's what you might want. A close-up, someone that's seasoned in close-up magic. You might have a theater and you want to fill the seats in the theater. Then you might want someone that's good at stage show magic. You might want a person that's good in parlor magic because you're doing a banquet. There's different types of styles of magic and styles of speaking, styles of entertaining out there. And I offer that free report. It's all in an ebook. It doesn't have to be fancy. And then here's something for you. When you do create it, it might not start off fancy, but you're going to start creating more. You're going to have, believe it or not, if you put your mind to it, you could probably have 5 to 10 ebooks by the end of the year solving problems of people that would be qualified prospects for yourself. Qualified prospects. And build trust with that prospect. That brings us to number 2, free consultation. This is really good and really easy for speakers. It's one of the easiest ones for speakers. If you offer a free consultation, if you do team building, you can offer, I'm gonna do a free consultation with you. You can talk to the manager, talk to the owners of the company, talk to whoever, and give them a free consultation on what you can do, and what you can do is help as far as helping them build teamwork in their place. If you're an entertainer that offers team building or team whatever for clients out there, offer free consultation. If you're a performer that does birthday parties, you could do a free consultation and offer something free right there for the children. That's another way of this opening up yourself and building trust with them, letting them know that you know what you're talking about. A free consultation of some sort. Another thing is a free trial. If you offer a service or a product, if you offer a product, give them a free sample of the product. Give them a free sample. It goes back to what I was saying about a video or some type of step program that you have. Offer them a free trial. That's okay, because you're going to build trust with them. And when you offer something free, one of the things that you want to do on all of these, when you offer them something free, you want to, Dan Kennedy says in one of his books, and I'm going to quote what he said, when you offer someone something free, explain to them why you're offering them something free. Don't just offer them something free and don't explain why you're offering them free. One of the things that I always say that when I offer something free, I'm going to give you this free because I know that once you implement 1 or 2 of these things that I'm offering you, you'll be ready for the other things that I'm going to offer you. Because even in talks, and those of you that are seasoned speakers, you know this, it's hard to, if you're doing a 90-minute talk, 60 to 90-minute talk, it's hard to pound all that information that you can really offer to them in 60 to 90 minutes. You need more time. So now maybe you might, if you have a 3 steps that they can do to solve a problem for them in your talk, you give them 2 steps for free. I'm going to give you these 2 steps for free. That's one way of giving them a sample of what you offer. You can put those 2 steps on a video that you have separately, that you give it to them and tell them, listen, I like to give the other 3 steps for your convention, for your people that come to your convention, come to for your registrants at your event. I like to offer the other 3, but this is a great teaser for me to give to you to let you know that I am the person for this job. That brings us to number 4. Some type of discount offer. Give them a discount offer. One of the reasons that you can tell them that you're giving them a discount offer, it could be the end of the year, the end of the quarter, Valentine's Day offer, Christmas offer. Those are the easiest ones. Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween offer. Give them an offer something free to a qualified prospect. Remember, I keep saying qualified because everybody is not qualified to buy from you or hire you. That's just how it goes. That's business. Some people are just not qualified to hire you or buy from you. But offer that at some type of discount, end of the year, special season, whatever. Offer that. That's another good one. Another good one is a bundle offer. If they buy this, they'll get this. Team up with another speaker, another entertainer, and tell them that if you hire me as your speaker, I have a comedian friend that will come and he'll warm up the crowd. Simple. That's a simple offer. By doing that, by upselling, it's not really upselling because you're offering them something free. We'll talk about upsells in another in another broadcast, but offer them that for free because you're offering them something of value. That's really the key, offering them something of value. Don't offer them something that they wouldn't pay for. In short, don't offer them something that they wouldn't pay for. All right. Offer number 6. Offer a referral offer. Referrals is really the backbone of why we were able to do what we do. Referrals, please don't take them for granted. Because referrals, you got another customer without putting much in your ROI, which is return of investment. You're getting them and you're doubling the pot because you help this person over here and they're going to send someone else to you. What you want to do is when you do a referral program, make sure that you give something away to the people that referred you. I know for us, we sent countless things from expensive bottles of wine to something as small as a Chick-fil-A, a free Chick-fil-A meal, depending on, of course, what they sent to us. We give out stuff. I've been referred. My services have been referred from people out of the country, out of the state, out of my city. You always want to take care of people that refer you because they're so valuable because they help you get another customer without adding to your ROI. You know what I'm saying? So always take care of referral. If you have a referral program, we'll talk about some ideas in later broadcasts on different kind of referral programs that you could put together that doesn't break the bank, basically. Piggybacking, number 7, piggybacking. Piggybacking is really good because comedians are really good at this. When I do comedy shows, I have a real good comedy friend of mine. He's real good at giving something away and then saying, if you here, I'm gonna give you this, and if you want this, you can have this for a discount. So he's actually selling something. He's giving something away while he sells something at the same time. Because by giving this, I'm gonna give you the CD for free, just because you know, I love the way you laughed in the front row. I love that. That person then is say, listen, actually, if you want to, I'm gonna give this to you too, just because you helped me out. Piggybacking is always good. If they buy a product, they get this. They buy this. It's a little different than bundle, because with piggybacking, they're almost buying something at a low price, and you're giving them something else. It's a little more in reverse kind of thing as far as so if they buy the product, you get this. That builds trust because it shows that you appreciate them even coming there to buy something from you. It builds a lot of trust because a lot of times with my comedian friend, when he sells one shirt, he says, I'm gonna give you my new shirt here. They usually give that shirt away, or it goes even deeper on pictures and stuff like that on social media. I'm here with sweaty hands. Look, I'm here. He's real good at that. That's really good for entertainers to have that in your arsenal as far as building trust, especially after a show. That brings us to contest offers. Contests are really good, especially when you want to build trust with people. This is how the radio stations, this is how they eat with contests. It's about contests for them. It's about the first blah blah call in, you're gonna get free tickets to whatever. So contests are really good, and what I'm working on right now with my children, they have a band and they're finishing up an EP. We're trying to figure out how we're gonna use contests and different kind of contest ideas for them to build their social media following, push people towards the website for downloads and all that kind of stuff. So we're working on that right now, whether if they offer this, could we offer this, and would they get this? If they offer this, would they get this? Contests are always good to build trust because, again, if you're giving people something of value and it's worth fighting for, that builds trust. That's a great way of building trust with them. That brings us up to membership offers. Now, there's so many different membership sites out there, and membership sites aren't new. What's new is the nuances of what people are doing, like OnlyFans and stuff like that. That's a nuance to it, to membership sites. But my suggestion, if you're going to build a membership site, it's very important for you to build one and you know you're going to be putting content on it on a weekly or monthly basis. Don't do a membership site and people aren't thirsty to want to come back. Have something there that they want to come back to. That's the pros and cons of a membership site. The pros of a membership site is you building your herd around you and you're pulling people closer to you and you're building a loyalty of customers and prospects there. The downside is, again, if you don't keep up with the maintenance, my suggestion is have someone that runs your membership site and always be 2-3 months ahead of yourself on the membership site. You want to be 2-3 months ahead on there. And that brings us, last but not least, of course, exclusive content offer. Be exclusive. What are you going to do to be exclusive? Some type of exclusive content that you can offer to people. For entertainers, this is very easy because you can have a behind the scenes. If you do theater shows, show them in the dressing room, talk in the dressing room, show them the setup, show them a sound check. A lot of people, believe it or not, they've never been to a sound check. They don't know what goes on before a show. They don't know how you have to adjust the lighting, how you have to, the guy going up on a crane, he has to go up there and move that around. They don't know how you plug into the audio system of the controllers that you use for audio. Believe it or not, that's very intriguing for people. The average person that doesn't do shows, they might want that exclusive content that you have, that you push back towards your website, and you could do a show there. You could be doing a show and say, hey, if you guys want some behind the scene footage of what we're doing tonight, be sure to visit my site or visit my landing page or visit whatever, send them somewhere or text this number. And we're going to send you an exclusive URL that's going to send you somewhere. People are very intrigued by behind the scenes stuff. I learned this the hard way when I did my first TV show. I did The Magic in You. I produced my own show basically at WHME Studios, and the guy, we rented the studio and I had an audience and everything, and I had the audience all out there, and I was basically talking about esteem, self-esteem, and children, and it was all a just say no to drugs kind of thing. And the guy that was recording everything, and I was a 4-camera shoot with the children, he said, hey, do you want me to give you a separate disc, because it was DVDs then, a separate disc for your behind the scenes? I'm like, yeah, I guess. That behind the scenes content is gold now. I use it for throwbacks. I use it for different things right now. It's gold right now, because now that builds trust for people saying, wait a minute, he's been doing this for a while. And that's the name of the game. Building trust with qualified prospects.
Person who has always wanted to get paid to talk virtually about your expertise in a specific niche? Or maybe you've always been curious on how you can make money virtually as a public speaker. Discover the insider secrets to turning your knowledge, passion, and expertise into an income stream with the Entertainer's Edge free ebook, How to Make Money Virtually as a Public Speaker on a Budget, the virtual Big Mouth Money System.
Hey, this is James Malinchak, co-author of the best-selling book Chicken Soup for the College Soul and 2-time College Speaker of the Year. And I've done about 2,200 presentations. And one thing that I know is if you want to go more, you've got to grow more. And that's why you need my friend Jamal Key's great system here. And don't forget what a system stands for. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. And that's what his system will do for you. Get his system today.
This free ebook will show you how to create a streaming studio under $97, how to book 10 virtual speaking gigs in 72 hours, how to easily market your virtual talk for free, how to create speaking subjects that pay big, how to create residual income from one speech, how to make your virtual talk entertaining and engaging, how to find a streaming audience that are willing to help you get paid to speak. If you're looking to make money as a public speaker, the free ebook, How to Make Money Virtually as a Public Speaker on a Budget, the virtual Big Mouth Money System, is for you. Download it now while it's free and start making money as a public speaker today.
All right, I'm the Magic Motivator and welcome back. Listen, that brings us to a quick review of what we talked about. the top 10 things that every speaker and or entertainer can offer to a qualified prospect to build trust. First one we talked about was an ebook. Ebooks are easy to implement, easy to make, and very, very effective. Second thing we talked about was a free consultation. Offer them something free to solve whatever problem they're looking to solve as far as their entertainment needs and or speaker needs. Number 3, it brings us to a free trial. Give them a free sample of what you do as an entertainer and or speaker. Give them a free sample. Nothing wrong with that. If you're confident in what you offer, give them a free sample. Let them know that you have the goods. Number 4, that brings us to a discount offer. You can always do the end of the year, a special holiday special, whatever. Give them something, a discount, some type of way of offering your speaking services and or entertainment services. That brings us to a bundle offer. Team up with someone and have a bundle offer that you can offer them. If they get your service, if they hire you for your services, then you're going to add somebody else in there and then take care of that person that you add in there. As entertainers, you can always add another entertainer in there. As a speaker, you can always add another speaker or add a speaker's services or add a book. It's so many different ways that you can do that when you bundle things together. That brings us to referral offer. Always offer a referral prize. When people refer you, you want to offer them something too. Offer them, always give always reward your people that refer you to somebody else, because it's your best way with it. It's going to keep your own ROI down. It's going to keep your ROI down, and that's always good. So always offer some type of referral program, or if you tell them, if you refer me to someone else, I'd love to give you something for that. Always have something available for them. That brings us back to piggybacking. Piggybacking is really good. If they buy this, they get this. If they get your services, if they hire you for your services, then you're going to also give them this. I use this in my speaking, when I do a lot of my speaking, where if they, especially for conventions and conferences, if they get a bundle of my books for everyone there, I'll come for free. If they buy, especially for conferences that they have 2,500 people, if they got 2,500 people coming in and buying a book, I'll be there. Or I could offer, with that, if they buy those books, I'll offer, upsell them, or not upsell them, but also offer for free, offer a training also with my talk. There's different ways that you can do that as far as the piggybacking goes. That brings us to contest offers. Contests are always effective and easy ways to build trust.
Now in a new era with access to new revolutionary, innovative, and time-efficient tools, if used correctly, will ultimately separate you from your competition.
Hi, my name's Brian, and I attended a few weeks ago a presentation by Jamal Keynes, and I have to say I'm really happy that I did. I found his strategies very easy to implement, and very much so setting me apart from the rest of the pack. Well, and I have to say, as a direct result of implementing these strategies, I landed at the position that I was looking for. So I've had great results, and I'm really thankful for that. And thanks, Jamal, for doing an outstanding job.
Hi, I'm Mark Griffin from Cookies by Design, and I just wanted to say one more time that I learned a lot from Jamal's presentation today. I got a lot out of it.
Hello, my name is Michael Love. I'm a radio host. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a speaker. He began to motivate me and give me tools of empowerment.
Welcome to the Entertainer's Edge with Jamal Keynes.